So there's this wonderful phrase that comes out in the your materials, to a CLIC economy. And I'm sure you have, maybe you could just talk about it, because it's kind of a good framework with which to evaluate the future.
Yeah. So we tried to copy Goldman Sachs, who invented the bricks, and we said, you know, we have to have our own term, which is CLIC. So the CLIC economy is circular, lean, inclusive, and clean. These are the 4 pillars that we think our new economy will be based upon. So circular, obviously, circulation of goods. You see companies like Vinted, you know, being very successful. Lean, you don't produce things that will not be sold, used. So you want to avoid waste. Inclusive, very important. I mentioned it in the beginning, Robert, on inequality. We think that is very, very important, and something in the financial industry much overlooked. Equality is the basis of a safe and prosperous society. So we need to work on inclusion of people in the process, and clean, obviously. So we think that these 4 pillars are the pillars for a very prosperous economy for the next 20, 30, 50, 100 years. And therefore we're very excited, and it's maybe rare that bankers are excited, but we think this shock of the COVID-19, this electroshock, finally has made people realize that we were probably on the very much wrong foot and the wrong economic model before. So therefore, in our view, yes, debates on inflation are very important, but you missed the point. The point is, let's put money to work to create a better world. I mean, moving from fossil energy, to cleaner energy, which, you know, basically generates lots of jobs, lots of investments, and a future. And it's just not, we're not moralizing people. We're investors, so we're looking at investors' opportunities, and we see a lot of opportunities.
Very good. Is it actually
Robert,
a very?
I want to add one thing that you're going to love this. Sorry, because so, you know, from the value investing world, I grew up looking at margin of safety, and it took me a long while to realize that in a regulatory environment that's dynamically changing. So, for example, we know that anybody who's producing carbon is going to become more regulated, and the societies in which they operate are going to make life tougher for them. So actually, when you line up yourself with that, you know, CLIC is a great way to summarize it. You're actually creating margin of safety, and so there's a kind of there's a great similarity between thinking in a modern way about margin of safety, which is something that I learned from Ben Graham and Warren Buffett, and aligning oneself with a better, cleaner, more circular, inclusive, and I missed the last one, economy. Back to you. Thank you, Robert.